My dear compatriots, on 24 October 2020, the private school complex Mother Francisca International Bilingual Academy, Mofriba, located in the city of KUMBA, was attacked by a group of armed people, so far unidentified. According to the latest figures, the said attack resulted in a very heavy toll, namely 7 dead, 6 girls and 1 boy, brutally murdered, as well as 12 injured, 9 girls and 3 boys. According to reports, in the wake of this tragedy, the mother of 4 of the murdered children would have surrendered after being informed of the tragedy. The Cameroon Renaissance Movement would like to extend its deepest condolences and express its sympathy to the families of the victims, together with its wishes for a speedy recovery to the injured. In addition, the CRM condemns in the strongest terms these odious, barbaric, and unacceptable acts perpetrated by inhuman people against defenseless school children. Calls for an independent international investigation into these atrocities to be opened, followed by prosecution and severe sentences against the perpetrators. The CRM points out to deplore the attitude of the regime, which continues to favor the military option for the settlement of the Anglophone crisis, even though it has shown all its limits. In fact, for about 3 years, that this absurd and unnecessary war has been going on, the government has not defeated the armed groups through the military option and still failed to ensure the security of people and property in the northwest and southwest regions. As much as it is unacceptable that this government encouraged parents to send their children to school in this war zone without having first taken the necessary security measures, it is just as immoral and shocking for this same government to refuse to assume their responsibilities. Indeed, the Minister of Communication advances the fallacious pretext that, unquote, the private school complex Mother Francisca International Bilingual Academy only launched its activities at the beginning of the academic year 2021 without the knowledge of the competent administrative authorities and could not benefit from the same protection or protective measures as other schools in the Kmer division. End of quote. However, the advertising plate of this school, which, by the way, is located in the heart of the city of KUMBA, proves that it is much older. Moreover, does not every government have the obligation to protect its citizens, and even more so children, in all circumstances? Therefore, the CRM, while disapproving of the trivialization of violence in the Anglophone crisis, reiterates once again the following emergency measures. 1. An immediate ceasefire accepted by both the government and separatist groups. 2. The establishment of an independent international commission of inquiry to shed light on all the crimes committed in the Northwest and Southwest since the outbreak of the Anglophone crisis, starting with the KUMBA tragedy. 3. The opening of a genuine inclusive dialogue with the facilitation of international partners. 4. The release of all those arrested in connection with the Anglophone crisis. The implementation of these measures is even more urgent since no army can win an asymmetrical civil war without decimating the innocent civilian population, and therefore without committing atrocities that no responsible government can allow. It is impossible for the government to put a policeman or gendarme behind every person living in the Northwest and Southwest. As I have said repeatedly, a war waged by a government against its own people is the most blatant expression of policy failure. It becomes one of the most serious crimes, deeply shocking the human conscience when it is done while it can be avoided. Now that the warmongers have experienced it and now know not only the high price, but also that it has no way out, I'm hopeful that everyone will understand that we must finally give a chance to a genuine dialogue between the children of this country. What happened in KUMBA after Ngarbu, Zelevet around Muskota, Pinyin, Muyuka, and other places must never, I say never, happen again. Also, in view of the emotion which overwhelms all our people, and in order to engrave the tragedy of KUMBA, as well as those which preceded it in the collective memory of our nation, I call all Cameroonians, regardless of political or religious persuasions, to do together for the day of Thursday, 29th October 2020, a day of national mourning. I ask each of us to dress in black on this day and to express through the peaceful means of your choice, your pain, your solidarity with the families of the victims, and your call for an immediate end to the fratricidal war in the Northwest and Southwest regions. Peace be on Cameroon.